Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Michelle. Y'all listen, I actually have somewhere to go today. Usually I do these get ready with me's and I show you guys how I install my wigs, and I don't go nowhere, girl. I'm going somewhere today. I'm going to an all-white party that my husband got invited to, and I'm really excited about it. So Nadula sent me this gorgeous unit. It's got a few new features. As you can already see, she turned out gorgeous. Let me show you guys what I got in my box. We have the wig, also some accessories, a wig cap. I got this stretchy elastic band for my edges, this rat tail comb that I used to do my parting space, and it has a removable detachable head. Here's a satin dust bag that I used for storage, this gorgeous royal blue. And here is the double-sided tape. Now this is actually a glueless wig, but because I will be dancing the night away in my 4-inch heels, yes ma'am, I'm gonna secure her. So let me show y'all the wig. When I tell you it's something about these curls, here's a little close-up. She's already pre-plucked, she's pre-bleached. And I don't know if you can really see this, but if you look a little bit closer, you'll see that she came with some kinky edges. I'm gonna show you guys how I navigated that. For quality, you always wanna make sure your curly units are full at the bottom. You don't want them tapering off into thinness. This is the cap construction. She is a 7x5. So this is a no-slip wig cap, all right? You see that silicone all around the perimeter on the edge. There is the elastic band that's in the wig cap. You can actually remove this if you like. We have these two adjustable straps in the back along with this nape comb. And these elastic straps keep everything flat, super stretchy, very snug fit. You see how that stretch begins where the lace ends? Like I mentioned before, the silicone strip all the way around, and that is gonna make sure that nothing moves. And it's a drawstring, girl. What? Y'all know that's my favorite. But do you see the stretch, okay? All right, so you got that little nodule, pull this drawstring, lock it. Boom, and it's not going anywhere. And this is how thick the nape is. So before I start installing, I'm gonna go ahead and use my DIY tint. I just wanna make sure that everything looks seamless. This is just some foundation and some alcohol in the spray bottle. So let's get into what's under this bonnet. I'm gonna go ahead and smooth my baby hairs to the back, and I'm gonna prep this forehead for the adhesive. I'm just gonna use a little bit of alcohol and remove any makeup or oils. I'm going to adjust these straps that are in the back, and I'm gonna put them on. First thing I wanna do is separate the kinky edges because I do not want to glue these down. So I'm just separating the two textures so I can see what I'm working with. So I go ahead and bust out my tweezers because I wanna make this hairline look a little bit more natural. These units are beautiful as they come, but I always like to customize a bit. So I'm kind of doing a little pattern. You can kind of see the difference between the two sides. And then, girl, I was like, ooh, I need a little bit more baby hairs than this. So I separated a little bit more hair to the front. So look, this is what we got. We're not done yet. So before I go any further, let's go ahead and adhere. I'm gonna be using my trifecta, and that is some got to be glued, any lace spray, which is almost out, child, and my favorite mousse. I'm using my spatula tool to apply a thin layer everywhere that lace is gonna touch. Pull that down. Now I'm doing things a little bit differently. I'm gonna go right into that drawstring because we're gonna be having a good time, and this is a no-slip wig. So I'm gonna make sure and pull that drawstring tight and lock it in. Now I'm gonna pin this hair back before I continue on, and I'm gonna use my lace spray. And once that's done, I'm gonna go in with the mousse. Now because the texture was a little bit different, I'm gonna use some water to saturate it before I apply the mousse. I'm gonna use an edge brush, and I'm gonna design some swirly swoopty whoops. Now I'm gonna use my elastic band because we want this to set. I'm gonna let this band stay on for about 25 minutes. I want my edges to be frozen, you hear me? So boom, time has passed. And the reason why we wait as long as we do is because we wanna make sure that that lace is dry. There is nothing worse than pulling up an elastic band and your wig coming with it. So you know me, I like my edges to look natural. I'm gonna fluff these up and voila. And y'all, I had forgotten that I made a quick trip to the beauty supply store and I saw this weird comb and I was like, this got to be good for something. So I picked it up, and when I tell you, this is probably the best detangling comb, instrument, device, whatever. And you know I got a house full of curly-headed people. I try everything, the unbrush, and this is also good for like undoing braids. So I'm gonna go through this unit section by section. I'm going to detangle, I'm gonna use some water, and then I'm gonna saturate with mousse. This is a labor of love, people. Trust me, your curls will thank you. So I definitely recommended this comb, but as I was doing that, I remember my son, he just left for college, and I bought this whole package of Scala products. So this is the jelly that Scala makes. This stuff is so perfect for curls. So I abandoned the mousse. I lied, I told you I was doing mousse. I'm not doing mousse, I'm gonna use this gel. So this jelly texture is very smoothie, creamy. It's not like an Echo Styler creamy. It's almost a butter, but I loved it. I love the results. And I forgot, y'all, I got something else that I picked up. Now this is great for defining curls. I think the one that I wanted to get was like $30 off the TikTok shop. I found this one for $3 off of Shein, girl. I twist the end on the curly brush to define it, and look at that. So this is the first time that I'm using 2 new hair tools that were actually worth the purchase. I can't tell you how many times I've been disappointed in different hair tools. Look at this definition. This brush alone probably cut down 20 minutes off my time.
Just watch me breaking your sweet. You're falling and you touch me. I swear you will do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn. Ooh, baby, feel free.
Something's gotta will a man, real a man. Something's gotta kill a man, no. See, something's gotta will a man. I'm talking real a man, no.
So once I'm satisfied with the way that my curls are defined, I'm gonna go ahead and use my diffuser and spend some time watching Love is Blind, because this is gonna take a while. This hair is thick, it's 20 inches.
I'm talking so
Like, I tried to do like a transition right there, y'all, but I was still drying. I'm telling you, it takes a long time for this hair to dry.
life is temporary.
But once it was done, I went ahead and bust out my lusters, my favorite shine spray. That hair jelly added a lot of shine and moisture, but something about this lusters, man, I can't put it down. So on to my favorite part about curly units, and that is the volume that you get. So I'm using my pick strategically. Now this can change the look of the whole unit. Sometimes you might want that like slick down wet look, but I like really fluffy curls. And y'all, look at it. I turned on my fan. I was flinging this wig around, girl. My part stayed in place. Curls didn't get frizzy. So there's a lot of movement. Don't nobody want no stiff curls. And that is it. So I was playing around with hairstyles, and this is the first one.
Something's gotta will a man. I'm talking real a man.
I wanted to see how it would look in an updo, so I'm gonna do that for you guys. And that's what the back looks like.
Everything I got the hard way.
The all-white party was a blast. They were playing my favorite classic cookout songs. The food was good. The energy was even better. He was wearing a white suit and he looked good. He had a hat on. I said, Sammy, leave the hat at home. So then I was curious and I wanted to see what it would look like with the middle part. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you, Nadula Hair, for sending me this gorgeous wig. We had a blast. Something about big curly hair always gives nature goddess to me. I love it so much. I can't help but feel amazing when I wear hair like this. It's very feminine. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys. Bye.